Do you want to live a longer life or a happier one? What about both? The secret to a long life actually comes from finding joy and purpose every day. Most of us think one of these ideals is mere dreams that only a select people can achieve. Your Ikigai is why you get up in the morning. When you define your Ikigai, you bring happiness, satisfaction, and meaning to life. Sadly, I've seen people lose track of their own purpose in this world and how different illnesses follow as they fall deeper and deeper in this predicament. I grew up with a very involved, active, and happy grandfather that sadly, after going bankrupt, immediately felt he was no longer useful to society and fell into a depressed state and dying a couple of years later. I wondered if his life could have turned out any other way if he had a better support system and a stronger community. Many people find themselves trapped in the never-ending need to do everything faster, better, and harder. In contrast, discovering your Ikigai will help you slow down. Identifying your life's purpose will also help you live longer. The author's purpose for this book is to help you find your Ikigai. We start off with blue zones. They are the zones in the world where people live the longest. The first one is in Okinawa, Japan. The second one in Sardinia, Italy. The third one is in Loma Linda, California. The fourth one is in the Nicoya Peninsula, Costa Rica. The fifth one, Ikaria, Greece. Scientists who have studied the blue zone attribute longevity to diet, exercise, finding a purpose in life, an Ikigai, and forming strong social ties. The members of the community are good at time management to reduce stress. They eat little processed foods, red meats, and they drink moderately. They walk daily and work in their vegetable garden. The Okinawans in Japan eat until they are 80% full, and then they stop eating. 5 steps to find meaning. According to Viktor Frankl, the following are the 5 steps to find meaning. Number 1. A person feels empty, frustrated, or anxious. Number 2. The therapist shows him that what he is feeling is a desire to have a meaningful life. Number 3. The patient discovers his life's purpose at that particular point in time. Number 4. Of his own free will, the patient decides to accept or reject the destiny. Number 5. This newfound passion for life helps him overcome obstacles and sorrows. Discovering your life's purpose. Number 1. You discover the meaning of life. Number 2. You have a unique reading for being, and this can change over time. Number 3. When you worry and focus on what you don't want, that's exactly what you will get. Number 4. Laugh more. It reduces stress and lessens anxiety. Number 5. You have the capacity to do good or evil. Which do you choose? Find flow in everything you do. When you fully immerse yourself in an activity, all sense of time disappears. When you're working on an activity that you don't want to do, every minute feels like an hour. The feeling of being immersed in an activity is called flow. Mahili Csikszentmihalyi describes it as the pleasure, delight, and process when we are completely immersed in life. You need to get into a state of flow, have an optimal experience if you want to live according to Ikigai. To achieve optimal experience, focus more on activities that take you to a state of flow. The 7 conditions for achieving flow. According to Ower Schaffer of DePaul University, the requirements for achieving flow are: Number 1. Knowing what to do. Number 2. Knowing how to do it. Number 3. Knowing how well you are doing. Number 4. Knowing where to go. Number 5, perceiving significant challenges. Number 6, perceiving significant skills. Number 7, being free from distractions. Microflow. What sequence in a process can you use to find joy, even in mundane things? Resilience is our ability to deal with setbacks. The more resilient we are, the easier it will be to pick ourselves up and get back to what gives meaning to our lives. Resilient people know how to stay focused on their objectives, on what matters without giving into discouragement. Their flexibility is the source of their strength. They know how to adapt to change and to reversals of fortune. They concentrate on the things they can't control and don't worry about those they can't. How to find Ikigai. Number 1, never stop learning. Give yourself the assignment of answering some big questions in life. Number 2, be part of a community where you do things together. Nurture friendships every day and do a hobby together. Number 3, smile and learn to have a good time. Number 4, be optimistic. Look on the bright side of things. Number 5, participate in some exercises and practices such as yoga and meditation.